Hey everybody, this is JoJo, the Dungeon Master of the Rolls We Made, because the real podcast were the rolls we made along the way. This is the start of our third arc, which is titled, oddly enough, The Third Act. Like all the first episodes in an arc, this one isn't going to have that middle part where I kind of make a bunch of announcements. So I'm going to do those right here. So here we go. If you want to support the rolls we made, the best way to do so is to listen to a bunch of episodes. You can do that by going to your podcatcher of choice, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, anywhere that podcasts can be found. We are there, or at least we should be. And if we're not, be sure to let us know. Listen to a bunch of episodes, leave us a positive review, all that good stuff. It's really healthy for the podcast, and also it lets us know that you're out there watching and enjoying it. It means a lot. The Rolls We Made is sponsored by Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking business that specializes in making cool, nerdy furniture and accessories for all tabletop games. You can head over to legendcraft.ca to customize your own gaming table, and you can get 5% off your purchase by using the offer code ROLLSWEREMADE at checkout. All purchases made with the code ROLLSWEREMADE will also directly support this show. Once again, head to legendcraft.ca and use the code ROLLSWEREMADE. 5% off your purchase. Support the show. And hey, start your legend. Okay, that's the ads. That's the opening part. The next episode of the third act is going to come out on September 4th. Enjoy the show. It's autumn, the first day of school. Alonzus Fizzle, known as Fizzy to his friends, pores over the drama section of the Springwillow Academy's library. He's looking for the perfect play, a blend of action, excitement, melodrama, and fun. As a senior and president of the drama club, Fizzy knows that in just a few short months he's going to begin casting for Springwillow Academy's winter production, the school's yearly performance of a play, chosen, cast, and performed by its students. This is doubly important for young Fizzy. Come spring, his applications for the Midern College of Arts are due, and nothing short of a blockbuster directorial debut will be good enough to get him in. But what play could he do? A ribald comedy? A hackneyed drama? No. It would need to be something magnificent, unexpected, especially from a director so young. Something riddled with conflict. The bell sounds, and Fizzy gives a brief thought to the future. How he and his friends will be rehearsing whatever he chooses. How they'll laugh and discuss the scenes, the foolishness of the characters. Fizzy reminds himself that that is all that matters. Fizzy grabs up his bag and makes his way to the library's entrance. Just before passing through the doorway, he spies a small, leather-bound book sitting inside of the box for returns. The bright purple script on the cover read, The Tale of Talgon and Kirik, a History. Curious, Fizzy grabbed it and flipped to the frontispiece, which showed the worn sigil of the Celestian Royal Theatre Company. A play, one that Fizzy had never before seen. Fizzy began to read the first act even as the librarian warned him to get to class. After only one scene, Fizzy was astonished. It was mesmerizing, the greatest work of stage he had ever encountered. Fizzy tucked the book into his bag, thanked the librarian, and rushed to class before the warning bell sounded. Fizzy did not notice the small strip of green light that etched its way down the book's spine. Started with our Dungeons and Dragons game.
Sorry.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, sometimes you gotta loosen the pipes up.
Yeah.
Get everything all good to go. Wren, do you want your loot? You haven't had your loot in your hands while playing.
Oh, I
Oh
know.
my God, you're right.
Well, ever since I went to the College of Swords.
Yeah.
Ever since you had some fun training sessions with Waterfall in the living room.
Yeah.
Who needs loots when you have swords?
Yeah, so we're gonna start the new arc today.
Did any of us level up and get cool things?
No, you did not level up. You just had a little mini adventure where some stuff was revealed and you met some new characters. You met Halifax and Rexon
Oh, okay.
and Lily.
I like Halifax.
You're all in the home ec club.
But it means something other than what we thought.
Hunters of malevolent energy, enigmas, and creatures.
Yeah.
Home ec, which was founded by Professor Danvers and Delazin. I'm going to say that it has been 1 week. No, it's been longer. It's pretty cold. It's getting close to winter.
I wish.
Winter's like here in Springwillow.
Winters in Springwillow are not super snowy until like maybe January. So it's getting very cold. The leaves have all turned, obviously, and the trees are very stark. The Spider Stretch Woods is mostly like evergreen trees, but even there, if you were to walk into the woods, you'd hear the crunch of leaves as you walk through. The larger, less violent creatures have gone to hibernate, so traveling through the woods is not very well advised. There is obviously like, if you wanted to go up to Mount Helene and fantasy ski, you could do that.
Ooh, or snowboard.
Or fantasy
Borders
snowboard.
only. Yeah.
Right.
I'll say that a plane that snowboarding exists was sheared off, and that has gotten real big on our
Shit.
plane.
Can we have like an 80s like snowboarders?
Yeah,
versus
I might
years
have that as an
situation?
adventure. I do want to
Yes.
have some kind of adventure like that at a later
Yes.
point, like we're saving the community center, but I haven't decided yet. So it has been a few weeks and since Club Day, and your lives have been very different, I would argue, after Club Day and after the big game. And we kind of left all of you sort of floating in terms of like what was going on. And so I would like to kind of gauge what this meantime has been for the three of you. And I will start with you, Hemlock, because yours was sort of the lightest of the three. So at the end of Club Day, you went back to the dorm. And Naylor informed you that you had a visitor.
My sister.
It was your sister,
My sister.
Fucking.
well-known and well-renowned magician, stage magician, the magnificent Bee, Beatrix Jones.
She's an entertainer.
She's an entertainer of king and pauper alike.
Oh my.
The reason she came to Springwillow, other than to check on her, are you the youngest?
I'd say I'm like middle because I'm kind of forgotten in the mix.
Okay, yeah. Then she came by to check on her favorite brother,
Yeah.
which you can tell me if that was sarcastic or not. I don't know.
I think that the way that I perceive her, and if you do differently, then, let me know. But because I'm assuming she's like the successful one of our family, like she's the famous one. So I don't think she remembers any of us necessarily, but I mean, I
I don't 100% envision her that way.
really? Okay.
But that's fair. I mean, I can make the argument that that's reasonable how Hemlock feels.
I feel like maybe it was a convenience of her to check in because she was like going to do something as well.
Well, the reason why she is in Springwillow is she's wintering here. She's spending the winter here.
Oh.
So
Like a goose.
She travels for work. She travels all over Middern. She travels to Nebony.
She's a road magician.
She's a road magician.
Oh shit,
That is a
dude.
type.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, and remember, in this world, magic is real. So them gigs is rough.
Oh boy.
You know?
A lot of casinos.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot
of college
Lillard's
campuses.
A lot of Lellards.
A lot of one-nighters and like
cults.
shitty bars.
Yeah.
And occasionally a dorm room where everyone's amazed. She's running like a little cottage in town. I may be a magician.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea what that means for you.
So how much older than me is she?
I would say she's at least 10 years older.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Okay, so she's old.
She's an older sister.
So I would say that with this information that I can kind of create a better picture is that she's probably somebody who I looked up to because obviously I have a touch of the magic in me as well.
Uh-huh.
And how long has she been doing this? How long has she been an entertainer?
I imagine she probably started like when she was probably your age, honestly.
Okay.
So
So-
she's been doing this for a grip,
So for 10 years probably.
at least. Maybe you started like younger than her, but I don't know that you would have started before her.
Maybe I'm thinking that like she probably left to go and do this on the road, and in her absence, I found myself in her room looking through her stuff at one point, and maybe that's where I found the first little bits of magic. I feel like maybe that's where I found my handkerchief.
Have you been visiting her? Have you been like showing her magic?
I feel like I'm embarrassed to do that.
Oh,
I'm probably like almost trying to almost hide my hair because it's sort of like an obvious inclination towards there's some sort of magic
Okay.
imbued in me now.
Okay.
But I do probably have some questions because the magic that I do is a little bit different. It's ham boning.
It's ham
And I'm
boning.
not too sure if she's familiar with ham bone magic.
Well, she's not a real magician, so she's not really magic.
In my head. This is I look up to her.
Yeah, let's do that then. So let's have a little moment. Let's say it's been like a couple of days. Would you have gone to visit her, or would she have gone to visit you? Be like you're in her living room, and we'll say like you wanted to show her some of your magic.
So this is a fantasy Airbnb she's renting out. Okay.
That's also a thing now.
Okay. Noted.
Fantasy Airbnb.
Airbnb. I definitely am pointing to my hair. I'm like, check this out.
Yeah, you're going through a phase.
Well, it's not really a phase. I mean, it is a little bit of a phase, but not literally.
It's clearly a phase.
Okay.
You're dyeing your hair wild colors.
What did you do at my age?
I mean, I dyed my hair wild colors.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I know it was. Then I just let it grow out, and now all the beautiful colors come from right in here, Hemlock.
I hate
Right
this
in
person.
here.
I hate this
What
person.
if this doesn't grow out?
Jesus.
Well, then I would say you're visiting your barber too much.
True. Touche.
But you know what? If you are visiting your barber so much, you know what you could do?
What's that?
Pay him more, because then he give you a better haircut. Here, let me help you with that. And then she reaches behind your ear and she pulls out a coin, and not a fake coin, a real one. She's like, "That's for you."
Oh, God.
There you go.
You know, if I had a, is this a quarter? What is this?
We'll say it's a copper.
All right. If I had a copper for every time you did that.
You would have 2 now.
Oh. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. I like
No, I don't. No, see that cheapens it.
Okay.
That cheapens it. So what you can do? So you're saying you can do real magic now?
I can do well. Here's the thing: I can do real magic, but it's not. I would say doing our magic is probably easier and more clear than doing this other magic.
Okay.
It's hard to describe. So okay, check this out.
She's checking intensely. She thinks you're pulling a goof. I'll just tell you that one.
I am pulling a goof. So what I'm going to do is actually, sis, I think there's something behind your ear, and I use Mage Hand, which I can make visible, and it floats over to grab a coin from behind her ear.
Okay. All right.
And
Yeah.
what's what's the ham boning that happens when I do this, Joe?
If I remember right, the way that you cast Mage Hand is you tap your wrist 5 times and then snap your fingers.
Okay, so there's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, and then so the Mage Hand appears, pulls a coin from behind her ear, and she's like, "Whoa, cool,
Yeah, I know a coin, right?
cool." So what is it, like mirrors?
No, sis, it's
Is it smoke? Because you shouldn't be doing that. It's dangerous.
okay. Well, first of all, how would smoke and or mirrors pull a physical coin from behind your ear?
Listen, Hemlock. I mean, the rule is I can't guess what your tricks are.
No, the rule is
You've
can't
read
tell
the
you.
Benny books.
I have.
Fred Magicman's School of quote unquote illusions.
Yeah. Did you get the new chapters? The new set?
Delightful. All the ball cups gag.
Oh, 5 cups to 8 cups? Whew.
Fuck that. That's too much work.
But no, it's not fake. It's for real. You touch it. Try touching the hand.
I actually think she can touch the hand and her hand passes through it.
Yeah, see? Cool, right? But the coin's really there. What else is pulling it?
Hemlock, come on, man. Like, if you were really doing magic, it would be like, magic. It would be like you'd say some wacky stuff. You tapped your wrist 5 times.
Yeah, it's subtle. It's cool. It's the new magic. This isn't Grandpa's magic. Rest his soul.
Grandpa's magic, let's be real, was the moonshine he brewed.
Yeah, it's not that.
No, it's not. It was good.
What can I do? Can I make a flame appear in the air? Would that?
Sure.
Okay.
Can Hemlock do that?
So I cast prestidigitation to make and to throw in because I do my ham boning. But I'm
What's
also
your
gonna-
hand bone for prestidigitation?
My hand bone for prestidigitation is I do a little hop in the air, click my heels together, and to try and make sure that she understands that I'm really doing some magic. I kind of do jazz hands out in the middle of the air, and then I do half the Macarena.
Okay.
Damn, that's a lot.
Very specific.
Okay, and then she goes, okay, not bad. But here's how you should have done. Behold, a world of fire exists just beyond what your eyes can perceive, but with a flick of my wrist. And then she makes fire appear in her hand just like you did. It's magic, Hemlock. It's magic.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were do. Do you believe me?
I believe you were able to use the spark paper.
God damn.
I mean, it's not that complicated.
It's good to see you, sis.
Good to see you too. Let's have dinner.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of what happens is you just convincing her.
That was frustrating and it was fake.
Wren,
Yeah.
Your last little scene was fucked right up.
Yeah, it was.
I was having some weird ass dream.
Yeah,
right?
yes, you were, and it severely affected
Everything.
your family for sure, in the sense that all of them were very, I would argue, reasonably concerned.
yeah.
You're Wren Steffens. You're life of the party. You're super chill, and then for one day, you wake up completely inconsolable, screaming, and Daniel and Ellen have to try to hold you down.
Yeah.
So you tell me, like, what? Because they would have definitely asked, like, "Hey, so what's going on with you?"
Oh, I'm just
Family meeting.
family meeting. Family
Pickles out. There's a-
pickles, just a jar.
Just a jar. I imagine it's one of those things you come home and Daniel Steffens is
There's
like,
just an-
"Hey, honey, there's pickles on the table," and then you're triggered like, "Oh no,
Oh,
family
God,
meeting."
Family meeting. I know what this means.
So yeah, you go into the living room and Ellen Steffens is sitting there with Daniel, and she's like, "Honey, can you have a seat?"
Yeah. These dill pickles.
You know it, dear,
Hell yeah.
because this is a big deal. What we're going to be talking about.
That's where I thought I hoped you were gonna go with that. So what's up?
Well, we're very concerned with your little episode. Your little episode.
Oh, yeah, that was wild.
That was very wild. Do you want to tell us what's been going on with you?
Yeah. I've just been having like, I don't know, these dreams.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And then
you're-
Daniel Steffens is like, "I think this is a ladies' thing. I'm gonna leave the room. Shut up, Daniel. Shut up, Daniel."
Yeah.
Sex
No,
dreams.
actually, Dad, you should stay. Mom, I think you might want to step out of the room.
Did you want Ellen to step out?
No.
Oh, okay. I think at this point Ellen would literally ask, like, "Well, what can we do? Like, how can we help?"
You know, I don't really know how to explain it. I just don't really know how to process like what I'm seeing in my my mind's eye.
Okay.
It's very wild to me.
Okay.
Maybe if I had a little bit of psychedelics, we could. No, I'm just.
I'm not gonna call
Yeah, no.
waterfall. You're not old enough yet.
I mean,
so
I'm like 17.
yeah, not old enough.
Are these like European rules though?
No.
Okay.
Not for psychedelics. Not in my house.
Okay. Yeah. I was just testing the waters.
Yeah, just gotta try.
When he comes to visit, it's different. But
I think I
Did-
might need
I
to go
mean-
see somebody. I mean, the past or the school year I've had has just been wild. I mean, we can all agree
okay.
with that. Maybe
That's
I'm
fair.
just repressing some stuff and it's coming out in weird ways. I think I'm into the ladies. I don't.
Well, yeah, that's not weird or anything. I mean, just-
It's not weird.
no, not in our world.
Oh my God, I've been worried about wondering how to say this to you guys. Well, that's one of the things I've been repressing with you guys, and I'm glad now you guys can just know the real me. Maybe
And they're
that's
like,
a lot.
"Yeah, it's fine, dear. Like, let's chill, whatever."
Was it the uniform?
No,
The gender mismatched uniform?
I mean, we honestly didn't even think about it.
Okay, cool. Man, this town is woke. I love it.
I would say they would do that. I would say that they would probably go out and try to find you what would be. I wouldn't even say this was a fantasy equivalent. They would go out and find like a
A therapist.
yeah, like a therapist.
Straight
yeah.
up therapist.
I would say they would go out and find you like a family and like child psychologist, therapist type person. And we don't have to do that scene yet, but let's just say that that's in the wings.
Yeah.
That Wren has a therapist.
That's
now,
exciting.
which is cool. Okay, Saul, yours is the most wild, I think,
Yeah.
in the sense that the figure in big armor who you all fought in Dreamland or whatever, that person comes to visit your house, and Richard Maximus is super excited. And when they take off their big, crazy helmet, it is a woman. She has very, very tight braids. And it is that's your mother. That's Naya Maximus. I actually have her full name written down
Ooh.
somewhere.
Is it fancy?
It's long.
Yeah.
But yes, your mother has come to. Well, I don't know yet. I actually don't know. I don't know 1,000,000% what she's doing there, but
Yeah,
we'll
me
figure
neither.
that out as we go along. Let me see if I can just pull her name up.
Future
Yeah,
joke.
everyone has super long names and like titles. So her full name is Naya Pendala Ix Adras Maximus.
Nice.
That is a mouthful. She is Celestian, so she was / is a member of the Celestian. So I would call it a military, but it's basically like she's a paladin.
Okay.
Sick.
Yeah, and this is something you would know. I imagine was explained to you like probably at dinner that night when she talked about what her life has been.
Okay.
I have some questions about this because you just said she was Celestian and that was all. So you kind of gave me free reign to design this character.
Yep.
So you said originally you said your parents were like they were at the very least separated. Did you say they were legitimately divorced?
I want them to be messy.
All right, they're just separated.
They're like estranged.
They can't figure their shit out. They're strange.
It's not my
Yeah,
story to
I like
tell. I'm sorry.
That was sort of how I envisioned it because I didn't think she ever stopped being a paladin.
Right.
Like I would imagine like she's very much like for the trope like her career comes first a little bit.
Right. Paladin first.
Paladin first. A little more nuanced than that. But did Salt spend any time with her mother prior to her leaving? So like no real memories of her? Okay. Has Richard Maximus been keeping up with Naya about like what's going on in your life? Because I don't imagine you would be trying to make contact on your
I'm
own.
pretty sure that Naya will not take his letters or calls.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sends the crow back.
She sends the crow back empty-handed. She cuts off his
She
head.
leaves them on red.
I requested a read receipt. And then the bird's like, I don't know what to tell you. Ah, and then flies off. Then let's do that dinner that night. Like this is like right after they've come to visit and you're at the big enormous table and Richard is like trying to impress her, which is so fucking sad.
Your dad sounds like a big dork.
He's he's a tremendous dork. He's a tremendous dork. Richard
saddest-
Maximus.
Weirdly reminding me of like Danielle's
My actual dad.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
he's saying stuff like, so dear, you may not have heard this, but I'm providing a very huge grant to Springwillow Tech. You know, you may not have heard this, but they got really messed up, and man, oh man, they came knocking down my door to come help him out, and then Naya's like, and she's just eating.
Ooh, that gave me chills.
And
Yeah,
then
that was harsh.
Cold.
Yeah.
yes, and you may also know this, but their sports team. Really bright kids. You know, they really like Salt here, and then at that.
I'm painting my nails right now.
At that sound, like
You're both
Naya looks up at you and she's like, do you play sports, Saltimus?
I don't see why that's relevant.
Then she goes back to eating.
I go back to
quietly.
painting my nails.
Go back to paint your nails on the table. And,
Your
and
dad's
then, and then
like,
Richard's looking left and right and he's like,
I can do a cartwheel. Look, I can do a
I can do a cartwheel. I can do a cartwheel. And then so Richard turns to Naya and goes, so how long are you going to be staying in town this time around, dear? She goes, a couple of weeks, and that's it.
Weeks. We're gonna have to do this every night, right? We don't have to do this every night.
Honestly, I'm going to be very busy most days and nights, Richard. So if you could just show me to the guest room, I'd
Oh
be
my God.
really happy.
my.
That would be really great. I've had a very, very long trip. And Richard goes, are you sure the guest room? I mean, we still have all the many master bedrooms. And then she's like, guest room is fine.
Ooh, burn.
And this is when you notice she doesn't have like a bag or anything. Like she doesn't have like nothing extra. Like she's very much living like clothes on her back, armor on her back, and that's pretty much it. Which I would imagine is sort of which I would imagine is sort of like the polar opposite of things in the Maximus household.
Yeah.
Where like you immediately got into this ridiculous dress.
Oh yeah. Any excuse to dress up.
Yeah.
the only thing extra is your dress and your dad right now.
Is your dad wearing a top hat right
I would say he set it on the table.
now? Right.
Hemlock.
Okay.
I don't think he wore it to dinner. That would be weird.
Wait,
Well,
what are we
look at
talking
him.
about?
I don't know. I missed it.
I was thinking dresses still, so.
So messy. I love it.
Right.
And Salt, as you are, we'll say like as a couple hours later, you're getting ready to go to bed, and there's a knock at your door before you go to sleep, and it's Book Bag,
Aw.
and he pops in and he's like, just checking on you,
Mom, before I have to retire for the evening, is there anything you require?
I would like an orange juice, but the oranges need to be freshly squeezed.
That's going to be a pretty tough putt, but I think I can...
Come on, orange juice. Come on.
God damn it. All right. I'll head... I'll take the 45... I'll take the 45-minute walk to the Grove and back.
That'd be faster if you ran.
Fair. Fair. He leaves to go get you some orange juice from the orange juice room.
Grove.
Yeah, the Grove. He has to walk
That was
all the
so
way.
sad. I'll make the 45-minute walk.
It'd be faster if you ran.
Because that's what she says.
He's back in 20 minutes, which means you fucking wind sprinted to that fucking orange grove.
Oh, man, he's like 86.
Yep, and there's ice in it, which let me tell you, in this
Wow.
world is
Yeah.
wild.
This is the kind of surf.
That's how fancy the Maximus house is. There's
Right.
ice there.
right. This is our standard.
So he gives you the OJ,
Thank you.
and here you are, madam.
Thank you.
Orange juice, as you requested.
Oh, it's a little pulpy.
It-
I mean, I'll drink it, but next time you should really be more careful.
Very well, ma'am. And then he stands, and you see he has a second glass. He has a second glass of orange juice.
What is that?
Oh,
Did you drink any of my orange juice?
this is for Lady Naya. She also requested orange juice.
Orange doesn't fall too far from the tree, it seems.
Nice.
Yes.
Voices in my head are really rude tonight.
Have a good night, Mom. And then he walks out with his tray, with his tray of two other cup of orange juice.
Wait. Come back here, OJ. Come back
He walks back.
closer.
He comes closer. Are you going to knock the orange juice out of his tray? Because that will be a roll.
Orange juice out of his tray.
Oh,
You have to roll. You're going to have to roll for that one.
when do we get to see him again? I'm going to bring him something nice.
What'd you get?
I got an 11.
So you move to try to knock the orange juice off the tray. As you're moving, Bookbag taps the palm of his hand against the tray, like really fast, and the cup bounces up, and your hand passes under it, and then it lands.
Bitch.
I'm sorry, madam. I really must get this to your mother. I apologize.
I would run
Oh, believe me, I shall.
now.
He's going. Yeah. So I mean, we could do this like off camera, but like, did Salt try to talk to her mother at all in like the couple of weeks? Not at all.
No.
Just tried to avoid her as much as
Yes.
possible.
Yeah.
Any
like,
particular reason?
I
Because she's in the house. Like it's hard to
herself.
avoid her.
Right. So to herself, Salt thinks that she just like doesn't need adults and like doesn't
That's very Salt.
give a shit if her mom or her dad or God has come to stay because fuck everyone.
God, huh?
God,
Okay.
fuck God.
Ooh, we just turned this into a whole new podcast.
Is going to go to therapy in this game? Is it also going to be you?
But like really, it has more to do with feeling abandoned and resentful and like rejected.
That seems fair. I will say that one thing you know about Naya, she is doing something in the town. Like she basically does leave for like work every day, but you're not sure where she goes. And also some things also about Naya, you do notice that like she has a very strict routine. Every morning she goes out to like the big yard in the backyard and she like practices for a couple of hours. Like when you wake up, it looks like she's been practicing for a few hours, just like combat. And a lot of mornings it's Richard kind of like watching her practice because it's fun to watch.
Not creepy.
No, he likes her a lot. It's just he doesn't know how to express it. And he's a total loser.
Except by staring.
Yeah. I mean, occasionally they do have like conversations out there, but you get the sense like it's probably not super. It's probably like of the caliber of dinner with maybe a little iteration because I don't think that she's been around in quite a while.
And his affection for her definitely makes me hate her more.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
Damn.
There's-
God damn.
There's some deep seeds in this forest. Yeesh.
Let's have a school event. I think that's where we're at now. You guys have all kind of established what happened in the meantime. I'm going to tell you what the event is. Oh, Wren.
Oh.
Oh, Wren, this is a good one.
Oh.
cool. Ah.
Yeah, got the.
It is one of your elective days.
Oh, sweet.
You are in Professor Aloy's class,
Ooh.
and you are looking at the Arcanist mobile that was destroyed by
Us.
by Salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By Salt.
By Salt.
I did a pretty good job.
Yes, you did. You did a damn fine job making Aloy destroy her own car.
It's pretty funny in retrospect.
Now she's like, all right, class, I finally got this back from the junkyard. They were very adamant that it could not be fixed, but I proved them wrong. So we're going to be working on this today. Now, Wren, you're the best with the spanner.
Oh.
So I'm hoping that maybe you can try to get, some of the suspension working again.
I was going to try and get my knuckles cracking.
That would have been hard.
Yeah.
So I'll let you hop to it.
Okay. No
So
problem.
in this one, Wren, you also get some additional help from your good buddies Salt and Hemlock, who decide to come visit and help you.
All right.
We do?
You do.
Okay.
That's this school event. So go ahead and all of you roll, except for you, Salt. You have to beat a 15. You two just have to beat a 10.
18.
7.
7? Oh shit!
5.
Do I get a plus to anything?
No, you do not.
Inspiration.
Nuh-uh.
Damn it. Well, I did good.
You guys try to fix the car, and sadly, it does not go super great. We kind of get that part where like Salt. I feel like you're like crank it, and then it turns on, and then smoke gets sputtered
But
in someone's
can't I
face.
just be like, you guys just, because I had a good roll.
I know,
Can I
but-
just be like, back up.
That's
guys.
not
Let's
friendship
it's a group thing.
God damn
This is
it.
a group project.
So sadly, because of that, the tension pools now starts at 2 instead of 1.
Oh.
That's right. Game's afoot.
Who made this stupid game?
I did. And now you guys are getting ready to leave. And as you do so, you see Fizzy, who is running like through the halls, very busy, yelling, "Get out of the way! Out of the way! Out of the way!" Occasionally, like tacking something up to the wall, and then running further and further. And then Fizzy runs by the three, and he's like, "Hi, Wren. Hi, Salt." End scene. And then he runs off some more.
Oh, snubbed.
And before he runs off again, he tacks up another piece of paper to the wall and goes,
Good to see you as always, Fizzy.
"Thank you." And then you see the piece of paper, and it says auditions.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
It
That's
says-
why the stank eye.
End scene. You see it says auditions for a play the following day. There's going to be auditions for a play.
Sweet. Is it a musical? It's a musical, right?
No, it's not a musical.
Oh, fuck.
You actually don't know if you've ever heard of this play before. It's titled The Tale of Talgon and Kirik.
That sounds made up.
It's
Is this a Tristan and Isolde type of situation? No.
You know what? I would say that this might be a spout lore. So who wants to try for that? Who wants to try to spout some lore on if you know what Talgon and Kirik are?
Go for it.
Okay.
Or actually, no, that'd be history, as a matter
Okay.
of fact.
I missed it with my finger, so I'm not really sure what it was. 17.
The name Talgon you definitely recognize. You think that it's a figure from Springwillow history, not super long ago, actually, probably maybe like a couple of decades, but you definitely know the name Talgon. You believe it was a folk hero. The other name, you have no idea what it is. You've never heard of anything called Kirik before.
Okay.
You have no clue. But also, more specifically, you don't know that you've never heard of this play before.
Right.
That's for starters. So how do you know this information?
I don't know why I
so
whipped
eagerly.
I don't know why I whipped around so hot.
It was very dramatic.
It was.
It was like dramatic squirrel. I spent a lot of time by myself in the library. And sometimes I get real bored and I read about the town in hopes of one day conquering it and making it my place.
Very well.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yep.
That adds up. Yeah,
Were
so
you gonna
that's
say
that,
my bitch?
Yes.
that makes sense. So yes, you've definitely heard of Talgon before, local folk hero. That's about all you know about it. You have no idea what Kirik is or means. But I can just say, if you guys want to just smash cut to the auditions scene, that's fine.
Could we maybe like run a monologue with each other to practice?
Ooh. Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, sure, okay.
I mean, but I don't know if I want to audition or if I want to be a stagehand.
You could do both.
Yeah.
How about I try to audition and they make me a stagehand? Sorry, I don't know why.
We've got
I'm being
5
ridiculous.
actors and 88 stagehands.
It was a pretty wild production. Did you guys seriously want to try doing some monologue? I imagine this would be a moment like the three of you looking at this, like, okay, which one of you is going for the lead? Yeah, like,
I absolutely monologue, but that's just because I like.
does any of you
I
want to
know.
break me up a piece of what your monologue might be?
I was just gonna say a piece from Mean Girls.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Hemlock, what would you try?
I would do the Billy Crystal at the end of When Harry Met Sally.
Oh my god!
A fantasy tale as old as time. Okay.
When Harold met Sallython, yes.
I know you're going to do Salathan. What would you try, Saul?
I would do fantasy William Wallace rallying the troops.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
Good. Good. All good. I think what we'll do then is we'll cut to that. We'll cut to that part of not you guys doing the speeches, but of the next day.
Damn, because I was about to
okay.
Google it.
Oh, no, it's fine.
I know. I was like,
Well, I'll say, you know what? I'll
I'll
say you guys are in line outside the auditorium. There's a lot of kids here. Some you recognize and some you don't. Definitely, like, Rexon is here and he's wearing like sunglasses, I guess, to seem more Hollywood or whatever that equivalent would be here.
Defeated the. Is that the guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's our fault.
Yeah.
It
It's
is.
our fault.
It's a little bit his fault.
You also see Lily. She's clearly here, like, she just not here to audition. She's actually in a different line for people who want to help with the stage crew.
There it is.
But, you know, that's what she wants to do, and she's chill with it. There's a lot of other kids who are in line for that as well. This seems to be like a pretty cool event. You guys are waiting in line for quite a while. It actually, like, you guys are waiting in line for 15, 20 minutes before you realize that the doors aren't even open yet, which is weird to you because you know Fizzy would have opened by now. What do you want to do? I'm going to say that you guys are the first ones to kind of notice this weird happening.
I'm going to go open the door.
Doesn't work. It's locked.
Bang on it.
Nothing. No
Nothing?
response. Yeah.
Scream at it.
Weird.
Is the other line moving?
Neither line is moving. Everyone's just kind of waiting
Oh.
And this is going into the
into the auditorium.
So why don't you do your thing where you get on the floor and look under the crack?
Okay. Everyone step back.
We've seen her do this a bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure this is a common salt tactic.
This is a skill.
Sure, absolutely. You get on the ground to look under this door. You see movement. You see like shadows, but that's about it.
Movement.
What do your elven eyes see?
Shadows.
That doesn't help us.
Okay, yeah. So that's all you can get from just like looking under the crack in the door. What else would you like to do?
I think I have something.
Yeah, I think you do. Mr. Rogue.
I mean, I can't just walk through doors. I don't have that ability.
But yeah, I mean, you are a thief rogue.
I mean, like, can I pick the lock?
You can totally pick the
I would
lock.
like to pick the lock.
Very well.
Do it.
As a rogue, roll to pick the lock.
Oh,
19.
bonus.
Oh yeah. You whip out your thieves' tools, and everyone's like, "Oh look, Hemlock's picking the lock!" Woo!
Shh, everyone be quiet.
How this works?
I mean, wow.
Thank you.
You hear it clack open, and when you pull the door open, you see that the lights in this auditorium are off,
Oh.
like completely off. But you can sort of see light coming from the stage area.
Okay. Like on the stage or like behind the curtain?
You're not sure.
Okay.
Like the curtains are drawn, but you're not sure like what's going
I
on.
want to yell at like, hello.
No response.
All right. I'll make our way to the stage. Can we see enough to walk?
Yeah. It's dark, but there's light coming in from the hallway now. The auditorium is pretty big space. There's a big path down the center, obviously, because there's chairs on the other side, and then straight ahead is the big stage. There's like a pit in front of it where, say, like the band would sit, and then on the top you see the curtains are fully drawn, and you do see light behind it, and you hear like a low like droning noise, like a buzzing. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go look behind the curtain.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You climb up.
Or drawn.
Yeah. Guns
Okay.
out.
You go to look behind the curtain. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Me?
Uh-huh.
15.
Okay. You peek behind the curtain for just a second
What?
before you catch glimpse of a
Scandalous.
No, not something
Damn it.
scandalous.
Fizzy's kissing a teacher.
A kissing. No.
God damn it,
Kiss.
A stolen kiss by Twilight. No. You see a flittering wisp of like black and red cloth. You immediately move back behind the curtain where you can't be seen. I imagine as a Pavlovian reaction to the idea of a fluttering black shape.
Yeah, I'm very easily triggered now. I haven't started my therapy yet.
That'll be so fucking fun when we do that part. Yeah, there's something behind this, and I don't want to have to tell you guys. You have probably an inkling of what it might be. What do you want to do now?
You're not allowed. You're not a student.
He doesn't even go here.
Yeah.
That's my Mean Girls line. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
So we're on the other side of the curtain still because, okay. So you just saw a black and red
Cloth.
cloth.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess I'll go and I'll skulk. I'll skulk.
Yeah, go
You'll
skulk.
skulk.
I'll skulk.
You'll sneak around.
I'm gonna go and see if I can get a view on the inside. I've got stealth coming out my hoo-ha.
Hell yeah.
That is where it comes from.
Can that same kid be in there being like, oh, look, Hemlock's got a stealth?
Hell yes, he can. Damn it, loud Terry.
I guess you were like quiet, Terry.
Yeah, quiet Terry. We never hear him coming.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, let's make a stealth roll to see what you can do.
So 13 plus my stealth is off the fucking charts.
Yeah, it's
like
like a
7.
22 or something.
Yeah, my stealth is plus 9. So
Yeah, it's like a 22.
Sheesh.
Yeah, you after getting that information from Wren, you slip behind the side of the curtain, and you see what it is, and it is you see Fizzy sitting cross-legged in the center of the stage,
Oh, of course.
and Fizzy is messing with it looks like a big like oh man, how can I just? It's like a metal pole with like a bunch of pulleys on it, and Fizzy's like pulling on different strings to make a shape move.
Oh, like a puppeteer.
Yeah. Like a machine version of it.
Oh, okay.
And the thing that Fizzy is making move is a fluttering black and red cloaked shape that's just kind of floating in the middle of the stage.
I almost killed you, Fizzy. God damn.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
But yeah, Fizzy is definitely like futzing with this thing and looks like super focused on it.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I do that.
And then Fizzy like puts the thing down and like turns to see you and is like, "Oh, you,
Enemy of the theater.
enemy of the theater, Hemlock,
Friend of the theater, Fizzy.
foe to me, Fizzy."
Arch rival to you, Fizzy. Anyways, Fizzy, there's like 80 kids out here.
What do you mean? There's 80 kids out here.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm getting the play ready. I mean, look, we have to have the special effect ready.
Okay, but we've been waiting outside for like 20 minutes for the doors to open. They were locked. It's all dark in here. How long have you been here?
I don't know, a little while.
Okay.
Oh shit, the doors were locked.
Yeah, my dude.
Oh fuck. Oh dang. Okay.
The curtain just
Yeah.
And then Fizzy pulls the curtain aside and sees you two.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, Fizz.
Hey, I guess we're gonna be doing some auditioning, huh?"
Yeah.
Awesome.
Are you the decider of the part?
I am the decider of the part. I'm the director of this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
You look great.
I appreciate.
Did you lose
that.
weight? Did you gain weight? Do you
What
look?
is this? What is this thing you're
Yeah,
you're
you're
doing back
glowing.
here? It looks beautiful.
I feel as if your compliments are untrue,
No.
but I do not dislike them.
Oh,
Okay. Yes. Yeah, you look better than I've ever.
You guys are the worst. Yeah, I think Fizzy then says like, "Okay, we'll get the audition started," and then Fizzy goes and takes a seat by the like in the center.
Is Fizzy wearing a turtleneck with
Yes.
thin rimmed glasses? right
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Fizzy always wears glasses, but yeah.
Have you seen that episode of Arrested Development where Tobias is the director
Yeah.
of Maybe's play?
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing. He has a clipboard.
Yeah, so Fizzy takes a seat to get ready to kind of like start doing the auditions for everybody. What do you guys want to do?
I want to sit next to Fizzy and be their assistant through this whole process. I'm just gonna sit down with a clipboard. Like
Okay,
people
you know what?
think
I think when you do that, Fizzy's like, "Where'd you get a clipboard from?"
I always carry a clipboard.
You know what? That's the exact kind of attitude I need in an assistant director.
Yes.
Salt, what are you going to do?
I think I'm gonna go poke my nose around backstage just because I'm curious and fun. Spontaneous.
Curious and fun. That sounds like a Tinder profile.
That's really fun. Hemlock, what would you like to do?
Well, I've already kind of accepted that Fizzy's not going to cast me.
Oh, but I am Fizzy's right hand.
That's true. That's
I start-
true.
I got your back, buddy.
I'm kind of off to the edge of the stage where it's like I'm not trying to be in the center, but I'm just doing some sort of like some physical warm-ups, to show that I'm serious about the craft. I'm just doing some stretches, I got some me's coming out of my throat.
Okay. Then Fizzy calls the first person up to audition. That'll be you in a little bit, but Salt, you're gonna poke around backstage. What are you trying to find?
Any fun secrets? Secrets of
You're
the
just
theater.
snooping.
Yeah.
You just wanted to snoop backstage
up
while these
snoop.
dorks are getting. Okay, yeah. Make an investigation check.
15.
You can hold one, and because that was a pretty good roll, I'm going to say that I'm going to give you one for free.
Ooh.
I'll do what is being concealed here.
Okay.
You find Fizzy's bag, and you see the copy of the play. You see the play that they're going to use, the Tale of Talgon and Carrick. It's a very plain looking book, light purple color, very unassuming actually. It's very small. But yeah, you find that play, and then I'll let you ask one.
So
That was in Fizzy's bag that you found backstage on a table somewhere. It was kind of out of the way, behind some stuff, but you found the play.
right. I want to say, what is it to the big contraption that Fizzy was pulling?
Oh, so what is here?
It just says who or what is it?
Yes. So aside from finding the play backstage, you do take a look at this contraption that Fizzy was working with, and it looks like a puppeteering apparatus, but the figure is very distinct. It certainly looks like one of those spectral figures. Mm-hmm. It looks a little different than the ones you've seen thus far in the sense that instead of it being a pure black or black and gold, this one is black with flecks of red in it.
Right.
But it's fake, right?
It is fake. Yes, it's not real. But
I'm real tired of those things.
you get the sense there's kind of a couple things you can sort of intuit about this. There's a reason why Fizzy was fucking with this thing.
Right.
Part of it being that Fizzy did say I got to work on the special effect, which meant this is for the play in some way. And also the other thing is the attention to detail is very good. It's a very good model of one of these figures, which is, I don't know how interesting that would strike you. But it's,
Uncomfortably suspicious.
yes. So we'll leave that there. Fizzy then says, next! Hemlock, you're up.
All right.
And then Fizzy turns to you and is like, I don't know about this one.
I think you need to just be open-minded.
Is he going to put butts in seats?
I think he can.
Okay.
I whip my hair around just slightly so that it can.
Maybe we put a hat on him.
Maybe
or a
we put a
wig.
hat on. That might be the
That
thing we
might. I think the hair might throw it off.
do. Name, please.
Hemlock Jones.
And Hemlock Jones, what are you going to be monologuing for us today?
Do I need to pull it up?
Yeah. You can vamp it if you like, but
No, I don't remember that at all. Hold on. It'll be better if I do it.
This is my clipboard.
Ren picked up her little
Taking
folio for all of her character shit.
This is.
Today I will be performing an original piece that I have written.
Oh God. Okay.
The penultimate moment between two lovers who finally come to realize their affection for one
What
another.
is it from?
It's from my dome. This is coming off the top of the dome here.
An original piece.
Yeah.
That's risky.
That is risky. Let's see if it pays off for him.
All right.
I'm multifaceted. I just want you to know. Also, I can dance a little.
Ooh.
Do you
Will-
like tap?
I don't.
You don't?
And there is no tap allowed on my...
Well, good, because I don't know tap. That's my least favorite dance.
Let's hear this monologue.
All right.
You better D&D this shit up.
Well, how about this way? I love that you get cold when it's 71 dragons out. I love that it takes you an hour to order a mead. I love that you get a little crinkle above your nose when you're looking at me like I'm nuts. I love that after I spend a day with you, I can still smell your stench on my clothes. And I love that you're the last person I want to talk to before I go to sleep at night. And it's not because I'm lonely. And it's not because it's Midsummer's Eve. I came here tonight because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody and potentially later lives on different planes, you'll want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
Ooh.
End scene.
Yeah, man.
Was that triggering?
Fizzy leans over to you and is like, it was a good read.
It was a good read.
was a
I have
good
a
read.
height. Do I need to do a charisma roll to convince?
I think you do. I think you do.
Ooh, 19.
Oof.
And then I have a +6.
Okay.
So I'm like, I feel like you need to put your differences aside on this one and just recognize the passion that is in this person.
All right, Hemlock, you're going to be playing the role of Talgon.
Whoa.
I bring both hands to my chest. I'm very happy. Thank you. I won't disappoint you.
Yeah, you better not.
Yeah.
Next.
So do I stay here? Do I?
No, you go.
Okay.
Don't push it, buddy.
All right.
Salt, did you want to audition? Because I think Wren's
Yes.
got it locked into being assistant director.
Yeah,
I fucking
no,
love that this is part of our game.
I'm ready to go, man.
What, okay, hi, Salt.
Hi, Fizzy.
Like you don't even have.
What are you gonna do?
Okay, well, Fizzy, you know, I was going to do William Wallace, our very favorite big man, and from Fantasyland. And, but instead, I decided to be spontaneous, and I shall do a monologue from The Faultish in Our Starsish.
Okay. The saddest story on this or any plane.
Yes, indeed.
Go ahead.
Indeed. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Right.
She's a shoo-in.
I don't know about this one.
D&D rules.
I am not a mathematician, but I know this. There is an infinite between 0 and 1. There's 0.1 and 0.2 and 0.112 and an infinite collection of others. Of course, there's a bigger infinite set of numbers.
Was this really from the book? Wow, this sucks.
Terrible.
Go on.
Not that you're doing it terrible.
Go on. I don't want to rip on this one too hard.
There is an even bigger infinite set of numbers between 0 and 2. Or between 0 and 1,000,000. Some infinities are bigger than other infinities.
I think like she's just doing math there.
Fizzy leaps up and goes, Brava! Brava!
Fizzy,
Sit
thank
down.
you.
Sit down. Sit down.
What?
Let him.
You can't be too biased.
I'm pretty sure Salt could have farted on.
All right, you're gonna need this is gonna be a roll. You're gonna need to do some convincing of Fizzy to kind of be a little bit more modest. I love that this is in the game.
I got a 9
Plus?
6, so 15.
Okay, yeah.
Is it charisma?
It's yeah, this would be charisma
My
or
charisma's
persuasion.
+6. So.
Oh yeah, you're good.
I'm not saying don't give her a part. Maybe reel it in, dial it back.
All right. That's fair.
It's not my fault if mine was the best.
No, I agree, but sometimes the best actors need to have the juiciest parts that aren't necessarily the leads.
I'm sorry, what?
You are going to be paladin.
Oh.
The fuck did you just say to me?
Your role is going to be paladin, Salt. No. Trust me. It is by far the coolest role. You roll up.
Don't you nod your head.
You
know what?
one, you only have like 4 scenes you need to show up for, and then you can just chill in the back and hang out with all of our many snacks. 2,
Not okay.
you get to beat up Talgon a bunch. Like a whole bunch.
From backstage, I'm like, wait.
And let me say, like I trust that your stagecraft is on point. So if you really want to like go hard on him, all the better.
Okay.
Yep.
I can get all right.
And
I
pretty
can get in.
much that's it for Paladin. That's all Paladin has to do.
Just beat up people.
Just beat on people.
I am nothing if not fantastic at hand-to-hand combat is my specialty. So I will graciously accept.
Congratulations, Salt.
Thank you, Fizzy.
Does Fizzy know about Salt's mom?
I'm not going to answer that.
Yeah, I think that's a little suspicious.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, so the rest of the auditions go. Everyone gets doled out some parts. Halifax gets cast in the role of Carolyn.
Yeah.
Rexon is going to be working backstage. Lily's going to be working backstage.
Should have made him the tree.
Rexon wanted to go for Talgon and couldn't get it. Curiously, no one is cast for the part of Keurig. Some people try out for it, but no one gets cast for that.
It's gonna be.
Which Fizzy kind of announces. She's like, well, we didn't get a Keurig today, but I'm hoping that maybe as things go out, someone might be able to pull double duty.
Oh yeah, that's
Never
possible.
know. I mean,
For
we'll
sure.
see. You did great work today, Wren.
I can only do as good of work as as the director. Okay, what is
Thank
that?
you. Wren. Well, I can't wait. It's going to be so exciting.
I'm here for it.
So, yeah, you guys get released. It was fucking great. Really, the next thing that I have for this story is a rehearsal.
I'm down for
Yeah,
whatever.
works for me.
I'm giving you options in case you guys want to like explore the town and shit. So,
Oh, can I? Oh, yeah. No. Let's just do I don't want to be extra.
you guys show up the next day, and the auditorium is like, it's not locked this time, but it's still just as dark. And all the people to do the play are here as well. School's just let out.
I'm wearing an ascot.
That's so important.
It really is.
That's so important.
And I hope it's a color that really clashes with your hair. Like
Oh, for sure.
like orange.
like
no, you have orange and blue,
bright
right?
green.
Bright green. There we go.
Yeah. and just like yesterday, it's dark in here. Curtains drawn. You call for Fizzy. You don't know where Fizzy is. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna look backstage again.
Okay. Yeah, like before, you see the flittering black shape that you saw originally. That's all you really see as you kind of glance behind the stage. I think from where you're looking, it's like kind of hard to see the full stage. What do you want to do?
Fizzy.
Fizz.
You don't hear anything.
The talent's here.
Oof.
Oh God, you didn't.
I got your coffee for you.
That's better.
Where's the craft table?
Yeah, there's no response.
Okay, I'm gonna snack back in the back again. I want to take a peek.
Okay. What'd you get?
10 plus 9, so 19.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, you slink back there again. In the shadows behind the curtain. You don't see Fizzy. You do see the puppeteering apparatus. No one is using it.
Can I investigate it?
Sure.
Okay.
Roll an investigation check.
It's a 5. And plus 2, so 7.
Oh shit.
Yo.
Yeah, you can hold 1.
Who or what is not as it appears? What is being concealed?
What is being concealed? On the puppeteering apparatus, I'm trying to think if there would be anything. I actually don't think there is anything that's being concealed on the puppeteering apparatus.
What about just in general?
Well, that's not what you did. You investigated the puppeteering machine. So, like, the thing I will say about the puppeteering machine is, like, it's a pretty elaborate device. It can move this thing around, sure.
Does it look like it's school property?
Oh, yeah, no, this is part of the school. I mean, the only thing you can really tell is, like, this figure that's on it is new. Someone put this here. Most likely Fizzy. Which is whose voice you hear very muffled and sort of gurgly somewhere behind the stage.
Oh, it's not good.
No.
All right. Are they with me? Can I be like, guys?
Yeah, you guys pop behind the stage.
Yeah, throw
I
back
want
the
to
curtains.
throw the curtains back.
Yeah, and you see the spectral figure on the string, and you're like, oh no.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm never going to get
Let's
used
go
to
as
that.
a team to follow this noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys head back a little ways. You come to another set of, like, basically back behind the stage, there's like the wooden part that, like, where the background would be. And then behind that is where, like, everyone would be working on stuff. Behind, like, some of the prop tools and things like that, there's a set of curtains where someone could, like, change, kind of like a dressing room area where people do their makeup and stuff like that. You hear noises from behind that. What do you want to do?
So the noise is coming from behind, like the other curtain where somebody is changing.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And when I say hello, no one's answering.
No one's answering.
Okay.
I say we take a peek.
Yeah,
let's
maybe
take a peek.
peek first.
Okay.
If he's naked, that would be awkward.
Taking a peek, you see what looks like someone's hand. Like someone has their fist out like this. Like they're holding their hand out, but it's clenched in a fist. And there's a light green light coming off of it.
Ooh.
That's what you can see. And also you hear kind of a weird droning noise.
And it's Fizzy?
You don't know.
Oh, I thought you said that was the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you should sneak.
I can sneak.
You can sneak. Go ahead and roll to sneak in.
And sneak.
13.
Okay.
Dying, which is like 22.
Yeah, you slink around the side. The way the curtains are set up, they're being held up by these metal poles that are sort of meant to make makeshift walls backstage. You slip between two of those, and then you can see clearly what is happening in this room.
Secret kiss.
No. Here's what you see. The moment you pass through the threshold of this curtain, all the hairs on your body like stand up on end, like you're around static electricity, and you see Fizzy being held in midair in this glowing greenish orb of light. And in front of Fizzy, floating there, is a spectral figure,
God
Damn it.
black and red.
And at this point, all of us are just like, God damn it.
Fizzy looks to be in incredible pain.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Poof. Yeah, we need to free Fizzy from
Yeah,
this shit.
we gotta do something.
Can you cast like Protect Good and Evil on Fizzy?
You have
Yes,
to. I think
I
you have
could
to
do that.
touch them.
I do have to touch them.
Okay.
So
probably not.
I would have to
She's light, right? Can I just throw her?
you just throw me in that direction.
I'm strong.
Shit. I have put in place that you are strong and Salt is very live.
Evil. I think that was no.
Light of touch, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. You're making an athletics check
Okay.
to see if you can fling Salt towards Fizzy.
12 plus 6, 18.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
nice.
That's a good.
That's
That's a
strength.
that's a good roll.
Yeah. My knees aren't bad in this world.
Salt. I'm assuming you knew this plan, but even if you didn't, I'm sure Wren just grabbed you and said, "Help!" and then flung you like a missile
Yeah.
towards Fizzy. You're flying through the air right now.
Fastball special.
What do you want to do? Assault ball special.
Well, I mean, I'm going to have to prepare my protection from good and evil, get it all warmed up and ready to go.
Okay, so you get close to Fizzy. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 10. And my dex is like 0.
Oh, okay.
Does she need it?
No.
Okay.
It's fine. Yeah, you fly past Fizzy. And you're able to put your hand on Fizzy's cheek as you fly. Like, Wren fucking threw you super hard.
Lo siento.
As soon as you tap Fizzy, we all see a light grayish glow surround Fizzy's face and then move down Fizzy's body, which seems to be messing with the green. And then Fizzy's like, Salt, what did you do? And then we see the spectral figure who has its claws out put its hand up and make a fist like straight up, like
Middle finger.
like a darn you kid's fist. And then what happens is the green orb that seems to be like emanating from Fizzy starts to grow like larger
Yeah.
and surrounds them. And you hear Fizzy like scream
Oh.
in pain. And then you hear like a pop, like a bubble popping. And that green energy orb is gone. And immediately like that static electricity feeling goes away. And now the spectral figure is just floating there and Fizzy is gone and you have no idea where Fizzy is.
Oh, Fizzy
Wait,
gone.
disappeared?
Disappeared.
Well, shit.
I'm the director now.
The
Sorry.
spectral figure turns to the three of you. I get the sense that it knows who you are.
Better fucking know who we are.
Word's gotten around their water cooler.
And then it mutters something under its breath, and it starts to float away.
Not so fast, fucko.
Yeah.
Salt, because you're closest, I'm gonna let you make a wisdom saving throw to see if you heard what the creature said.
19.
Damn, that's a good roll.
Yeah.
As the spectral figure is floating away, it whispers, "Break a leg."
Ooh,
Fuck you.
ooh, I don't like that. But it's
Eat
good
my
luck.
entire butthole.
She yells, and we're like, "What?"
She does that. She has outbursts.
And then the spectral figure is gone, and so is Fizzy.
Well, shit.
Yeah, that's what I have for you today.
Oh, Fizzy, no.
I know this was kind of a lighter episode, but now it's
Was
like,
it?
I don't know. I mean, it felt like we didn't do too much today.
I feel
I
like
had
But really, we did a
fun.
bunch.
we got
And
to
now I
stretch
think,
our limbs a little bit.
yeah.
So
So yeah, next week we'll continue on this arc,
All
which, by the way, the name of the arc is the third act. Bye, everybody.
Oh.